Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm about to teach you in this video is going to make you profitable, especially if you are a trader that trades with zones and points of interest. Okay, so there's something you need to look out for, which is going to make your zones high probability. So if you trade with zones, it could be supply zone, demand zone, whatever kind of zone. So long you would need price to come back to that particular zone or level to trade, then this video is a very, very important one that you need to actually save if possible, so you can always refer back to it. Okay, so there is something you need to look out for, and that thing is called inducements. Okay, if the whole inducement concept is giving you issues, I'll give you a very, very easy way to decipher where the inducement is and whether or not inducement has been created for your zone, because you need it to make your zone high probability. If it is not there, your zone is low probability. Okay, so even if your zone works out, it's only reinforcing a bad trading system. Okay, so it's probably let's say no inducement was available just before your zone and you just took the trade. If it plays out, it will make you feel you know what you are doing, like it's the right thing to do. The best kind of trades is such that there should be some kind of inducement before your zone. That's when you win more trades. If you take 10 trades that do not have inducement, probably it's just 2 that is going to work out. And if those 2 work out, if they are the first 2 that you took and they worked out, you will think you are doing the right thing. It will reinforce that bad habit of taking trades from zones where you do not have inducements. Okay, so by the time you now take the remaining trades, now those ones will now end in losses. You now start asking what happened, why did it not play out the way the first 2 played out. Okay, so you should always take trades, A plus trades, A plus setups where you have some form of inducement. So let me just look for some random zones. Okay, look at this zone, for example. Look at this zone. No, this is not a good example. Let me look for another one. Okay, sorry, let me zoom out. Okay, so look at this zone, for example. Look at this zone. Okay, I don't think this is a very good example, but I can still use it to explain. Then I'll look for another zone. So you have a demand zone right here from which price pushed to the upside. This is a demand zone from which price pushed to the upside. So you need some form of low to be created. Okay, so you have this low, then price pushed up. This low is acting as your inducement that price needs to clear while it comes into your zone. Okay, but for the fact that it has already come into this zone, I might not want to take this trade. All right, I prefer when it did not even touch the zone at all, because you can see that it touched the tip of the zone. Okay, so I would have preferred where we just have price retracing towards the zone, then pushing up, leaving a low that is going to be cleared. But the concept still played out, though I wouldn't have taken this trade. I don't like it when it has touched the zone, when the inducement has already touched the zone. So when I say the concept still played out, what I mean is that low that was created just before your zone, price is going to sweep that low. That's the inducement. Price will sweep it before giving the actual move to the upside. Okay, so you can see how price pushed to the upside after sweeping this low. So this low was the inducement right here. Okay, so that low was the inducement. Let me remove this horizontal line, which price needed to sweep while it went deeper into your zone to give the actual move. Okay, so that's the idea. There should be a low or an high that is going to be swept before price gets to your zone. Okay, so that's what makes your zone high probability. Okay, so this is another this is the one I already marked out for you. So look at this. So this is also a demand zone from which price pushed to the upside, price retraced, then pushed up again. So this becomes your inducements. So when you have your zone, don't trade that zone if price just comes back to the zone straight up without giving you some form of, you know, pull back and then pushing in the opposite direction. So right here is your inducements. So this is what I would like to see. I don't like when the inducement touches the zone. It should just give you that low or high just before your zone. So that is what is going to be swept while price then continues into your zone. So this is a high probability setup. I would have taken this trade, okay, if I want to trade it. Okay, so you can see what played out. Price swept that low in order to push to the upside. Okay, so this is another zone right here. This is another zone right here from which one could do what? From which one could buy. But I'm not going to be buying from that demand zone unless I can see the inducements created. So there should be a low that would be created just before that zone. If price is just coming directly to the zone without creating that low, I won't take that trade. Okay, and you can see what played out. Price just came back in, so there's no way I'm going to take this trade because there's no inducement created. Price just came back, and you can see the way it just disrespected. Price did what? Disrespected the zone. Okay, so price just made rubbish of the zone. So if you are the type that will just set a pending order because you feel this is a demand zone, since price pushed up from here, you just set a pending order here, you would have, you know, been stopped out. Price would have hit your stop loss. Okay, so you need to always look out for that inducement. It's very, very important. It makes your zone high probability. All right, so let me look for another level that I marked out for you. Okay, so I have one right here. Okay, so you can see this is a demand zone. This is a demand zone from which price pushed up. Okay, so I'm trying to mark out the zone. A bit right here and here. Okay, all right, so the zone is marked out. You can see the inducement already. If you're following, you would know exactly where the inducement is by now. Okay, so you can see price retraced, did not touch the zone, but gave us that low. Now this low makes your zone high probability. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you should always do. Always look out for. There should be a level that price is going to sweep. Price should sweep the liquidity below that level, then tap into your zone. If it's a supply zone which you are looking to sell from, then a certain high needs to be created close to your zone. That high has to be swept before price then taps into your zone, then gives you the sell trade. Okay, but for this particular example, this is going to be a buy trade. So price has to sweep this low that I've marked out in order to get to my zone. Price has to sweep this low. Price needs to sweep this low in order to get to my zone. Okay, so you can see price swept the low but almost touched the zone but did not touch it. Then it's pushed from there. Okay, so price almost touched the zone but did not touch it. So I guess price was reacting off of this high right here. Okay, so let me move forward and see. Okay, so this is where price touched the zone but did not really give us a very big move. So price touched the tip of the zone right here, then it gave us the move up to this point. Okay, didn't clear this high, it just gave us a reasonable move. So this should have given us up to like 1 to 2.5 or 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so basically I just felt like recording this video and giving you this extra tip. Okay, for those of you that trade with zones, you can just go do your back testing and see how this can actually help to increase your accuracy. Okay, so basically that's all I have for you right now. If you would like to join my mentorship program, I would leave a link in the comment section through which you can reach me. If you have any question you want to ask me, you can also reach out to me. I'll do my best to answer your questions. Okay, if you are a new viewer, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.